Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Opposition. I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about my journey to unlock the Dark Matter camo and my tips and tricks for you guys. Now, Black Ops 6 has probably been the hardest Dark Matter grind for me, even though this is one of the coolest camos, I think, in all of the Call of Duties. Dark Matter is so iconic. I did grind it in Black Ops 3, I grinded it out in Black Ops 4, but Black Ops 6 took me probably the longest. I mean, the purple vibe, the purple animated camo is just unbeatable. I know Black Ops 6 took like a more traditional approach to it, so it's not like the Black Ops 4 one where it was animated and kind of turned red once you got more kills and everything like that. But after hours of headshots and triple kills and honestly some crazy heated moments where I wanted to throw my monitor through a window, I finally got it. I've had this camo for about a month now, and I know I'm a little late on this, so I apologize, but I know a lot of you guys are still grinding this camo, so I'm just going to try to give you my best tips and tricks to make it easier for you guys, share my mistakes and what I learned from it, so you guys can have an easier experience. First things first, what even is Dark Matter camo? In Black Ops 6, it is the final mastery camo for unlocking all camos on 33 weapons in the game. So that means 100 headshots per gun, which is 3,300 headshots for those of you who can't do math. Which sounds like a lot, but I promise the headshots are the easiest part of this entire thing. I'm not even gonna lie, it's probably the quickest. You can kind of just zone out, throw music on, and grind. Honestly, it's such a sweaty grind because most people generally stick around like between ARs, or they play SMGs, or they're snipers. You have to do it on everything, including the launchers and melee weapons, which honestly the launchers took me probably the longest, either the launchers or the snipers, I'm not gonna lie. In my personal opinion though, this camo is definitely worth grinding for. It is probably the best looking camo in the game in my opinion, other than, I mean, Nebula is pretty cool too, but I think Dark Matter just looks so much better. So for me personally, I started grinding this the second BO6 dropped. I didn't sweat it out. I didn't like play 12 hours a day like most streamers or YouTubers did. You know, I took my time with it. I didn't actually start taking it seriously until about 2 weeks before I started making content. I did unlock Dark Matter before I started making content. The first step for any of you guys when it comes to this is going to be the military camos, which is 100 headshots per weapon. Sounds super simple, but it takes fucking forever. It's the easiest part for sure. It just takes probably the longest. It is very mind numbing. So get ready to just throw some music on, some Netflix in the background, and just play for hours trying to get headshots. Most of the guns are going to be easy, like the SMGs, ARs, LMGs, attack rifles even are all super easy to get headshots on. It's really the snipers that are the most difficult with the headshots, just because you have to get 100 headshots on each sniper. It never used to be like that. It used to be one-shot kills, but in this game it is headshots. After you do complete all of your headshots on all 33 weapons, you're going to have 2 specialty camos on each. They're going to be unique challenges that differ between guns, whether it be like, you know, 30 kills while moving, 30 long shots, you know, 15 kills with these attachments, you know, 30 kills with 5 attachments, just simple stuff like that. Those ones are super easy. Some of them take forever though. Some of them are broken. I don't know if they fixed all of them yet. I think they have, but some of them do take forever. After you guys complete the specialty challenges, there are the mastery tiers, which are gold, diamond, dark spine, and finally the Dark Matter. Those ones take fucking forever. I think gold is going to be 15 double kills, not terrible. Diamond, I'm pretty sure, is going to be 3 kills without dying 3 times or 5 times. I'm not entirely sure. Dark Spine is going to be 3 triple kills, which is super annoying. And then Dark Matter is going to be 3 bloodthirsties. So not the craziest challenges in the world, but they do take a little bit of time, especially if you're not the best at the game. I'll be honest with you guys, there was definitely moments where I wanted to stop this grind. The snipers gave me absolute nightmares, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, and don't even get me started on the launchers. The launchers are just ridiculous. This definitely took a lot of time, a lot of late night sessions, tons of coffee. The 5 kills without dying, honestly, the bloodthirsties, yeah, the 5 kills without dying, it's not terrible until you get to like snipers. But needless to say, I mean, after doing all of this, seeing that Dark Matter finally pop up on the screen was 100% worth it. It took about 57 hours of gameplay for me, which is kind of crazy. I know not a lot of people have that kind of time, but if you just come home from work or whatever, grind for 2-3 hours, it does add up. So it will be one hell of a grind, so get ready for it, but I promise you it's worth it. Now, to get us some tips and tricks that I learned, First of all, you're going to want to play hardcore, especially for the headshots. If you're not already, I would switch to like hardcore playlists like Face Off, Mosh Pit. The enemies have less health, so it's like a one-tap headshot for most guns. It'll just make it a lot smoother, a lot easier. You're going to get a lot more headshots per game. There's a lot of like cheeky little head glitches you can sit on and just like hit headshots as they come through doors. It's really scummy. It's kind of a cheap way to do it, but if you want to do it fast, that is your best bet for sure. Smaller maps like Stakeout, I know Stakeout 24/7's on there, so if you play that in hardcore, that's honestly where I got 90% of my headshots. It made it a lot smoother and a lot easier for me, so I recommend you guys try that out for sure. My second tip is focus on one set of guns at a time. Go through ARs all at a time, SMGs. Don't just jump back and forth. You're going to get confused, lost on what you have done. Just focus on getting all the ARs done, so then you can get the ARs all diamond, and then you can move on to the SMGs. I personally started with the ARs because I think it is the easiest to get into the grind. They're the most versatile. I mean, they kind of cover all grounds and are the simplest to use. I think they're the easiest class of gun for any new players or anybody who's not exactly good at the game or has time to grind and be insane and sweat all the time. ARs are super easy, so just start with that. Just working one set of guns at a time definitely keeps it more organized. You can track your challenges better. That way you're not just bouncing around between different guns and getting lost. Third tip is going to be your class setups. Now I know you're going to want to run like the meta class setup or whatever's best for the gun, but if you're going for headshots, use a 3x scope. I'm telling you, a 3x scope will make headshots so much better. It will make the gameplay worse. You're not going to play as good because a 3x scope on an SMG isn't always ideal. But for headshots specifically, it's going to be the best bet, I promise you. Especially with snipers too. 3x scope on a sniper will make it a lot easier on those smaller maps. Just, you're not going to be zoomed in as much. I promise the headshots will be a lot easier. On top of that, your perks. Now, I would definitely run the recon specialty, because that when you have the recon specialty and you respawn, it shows you where everybody is on the map for a short period of time. That way when you spawn in, you can get some cheeky headshots right off rip, not have to worry about it. It's definitely the best for this grind specifically. Not saying it's the best overall in the game, but for headshots and camo grinding, it is 100% my go-to, and I recommend you guys at least give it a try. My fourth tip for this is going to be the launchers. The launchers were my fucking kryptonite during this. They absolutely sucked. They're terrible. They're going to take forever. Don't put them off. From the start, as soon as you start working on your first gun, equip a launcher as your secondary. Anytime any square streaks pop up, do your best to destroy them and just kind of do those on the side. That is the only time I would recommend working on multiple guns at a time, is just to keep the launchers in the background, kind of as like a side hustle during your camo grind. That way you can get them done and out of the way before you're done with everything else. Because if you leave them to be like the last thing you need to do, like if you have everything diamond and you're just waiting on your launchers, it's going to be hell. It's going to feel like it's taking forever, and I promise you it's just easier to get them done while you're working on everything else. I mean, me personally, I waited till the end, so I was doing my launchers while trying to do my melees, and it just did not work out at all for me. So I definitely recommend using those launchers as a secondary the entire time you're grinding. You just kind of pick them off in the background. Just makes it a lot simpler. Tip 5, don't expect to get dark matter done in the first week. You know, if you load into a game and you're not really getting your headshots, or you're having trouble getting a challenge done, progress is progress. All right, you might have some games where you get 30 headshots, but there's going to be the games where you only get 2. Or you're only going to get 2 points towards progression towards a different camo. Like, don't sweat it too bad. Just try to enjoy the game. Don't let this ruin the game for you. I know it's rough because, you know, you want to get it done. You're grinding. You're spending all your time doing this. But it's not worth it to just sweat your ass off every single game and take it that seriously. At the end of the day, it is a game. So just remember to enjoy yourself and try to enjoy the grind. If you get too involved in it and just get too focused on each camo and each challenge, you're going to get stressed out. It's going to piss you off. You're going to want to rage quit. Just take it with a grain of salt and enjoy it. At the end of the day, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So just enjoy your time playing, work on the camos in the background, and you'll have it done in no time. Now, the home stretch is kind of rough. Once you get diamond on every single gun in the game, you're going to be onto dark spine, which is triple kills. You're going to have to get 3 triple kills on every single gun. I know that might sound rough. Just jump into Stakeout hardcore and you're going to have triple kills. You're going to get multiple a game, I promise. Stakeout, even the worst players, you can just spray down a hallway and get triple kills on Stakeout hardcore. So just play that, I promise. Playing Stakeout 24/7 in hardcore with the recon specialist, You'll literally see where 3 people are on the map when you spawn in. You're just gonna be able to spray in that direction, and I promise you'll get 3 kills. Like my dog could do it, I swear. Trust me on this one. Stakeout is also the best map, I would say, for the melees, because you can kind of just camp in a corner. I know it's kind of scummy, you know, you can sit on those balconies, but at the end of the day, it's your game, you're playing it. Don't worry about being like campy or being a scumbag or whatever people might say. You're doing it for your challenges. You're gonna have fun regardless. Just focus on what you need to focus on to get your challenges done, whether you have to sit in a corner with a knife or sit on a balcony with an AR. Just focus on whatever you got to do. At the end of the day, it's all about having fun. So forget about what anybody else says. Just worry about your challenges, worry about having fun, worry about enjoying the game, and you'll get this camo in no time. For me, the hardest parts of this were probably the snipers and the launchers. I mean, the launchers not so much hard, just they took forever because the one doesn't have an auto lock and you need to hit flying score streaks. So you're gonna have to kind of learn how the trajectory of that launcher works to hit these UAVs and stuff. It's definitely a lot easier on smaller maps just because the UAVs do spawn in closer, so you'll be able to hit them a lot easier. The snipers, however, I don't really have advice for the headshots. Once you get the headshots done, it'll be so much easier. I think the hardest part of that is just headshots. It'll take a while. You're gonna have to grind. And I think that's really gonna wrap it up. I mean, it's definitely a journey to get Dark Matter Camo in Black Ops 6. It's a grind, no doubt about that. But hopefully these tips help you guys out and make it a lot easier for you. You'll be rocking that purple camo in absolutely no time. Let me know what you guys' favorite gun to grind was in the comments. Let me know if you have more BO6 guides, any more tips. If you guys do want any help or need someone to grind with you, there's a Discord linked in the description. I'm more than willing to jump into some games with you guys. I'll help you guys grind, do whatever you guys need to do. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and hit the bell so you guys don't miss that next video. Until then, have fun grinding. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.